ABC 24 brings you a lifestyle show from women you know. Now, Central Valley Today.
There is a gaggle of geeks right here in Fresno that are leading a revolution in the city's tech industry. They work out of a place called Bitwise, and they're more than just about computers. Their mission is to help the next generation of young people be leaders in the world of technology. Our very own Stephanie Bainham takes us there in this week's Chamber Focus.
In this week's Chamber Focus, we are diving into the world of Bitwise Industries, and it's a company here in town that is transforming Fresno one geek at a time. And the man who started it all is Jake Soberall. Jake, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
So how did it all start? Where did you come up with the idea?
Well, so it wasn't me alone. The co-founder of Bitwise is a gal named Irma Olguin, and we kind of had this shared restlessness. Hers was around, she's a technologist, and so she'd spent her career both around the country and then here in Fresno. And in Fresno, her primary frustration was that there was this view that if you wanted to be a sort of world-class technologist, you would eventually have to leave Fresno to do it. And so it wound up losing people who were quite literally her friends. For my part, it was a desire to see the economy of Fresno grow and real economic development, the creation of new dollars. And so what we kind of discovered together was that there was this immense opportunity. There were technology companies growing and doing exciting things in Fresno, but there were gaps. There were things that weren't being done. And so we set about to fill those gaps to see if we could cause the same sort of growth here in Fresno that's occurred in other places around the country and world.
And everyone talks about you guys, but for those who don't know, kind of break down what exactly you do here.
Sure. So Bitwise has a big lofty goal. Let's see if we can catalyze a global technology industry in downtown Fresno in a very rapid period of time. But the way that that's accomplished is by coming alongside the industry that's already in motion, so the existing companies, and providing to it strategically three resources. They fall into the categories of place, education, and execution. With respect to place, the sort of environments where technologists and technology companies want to be and grow. So exciting and vibrant atmospheres like the place we're standing right now, Bitwise Mural District, that's home to 28 companies. In just a few weeks, we'll open our second facility, Bitwise South Stadium, which will be about 7 times the size and be home to over 40 technology companies from around the world, as well as some related amenities. So creating environments that are exciting, not just, hey, you're stuck in Fresno in this cubicle. Second is education, GeekWise Academy. How do we teach folks how to code? If there's this immense opportunity in the technology industry, how do you get from, let's say your chair is high school, how do I get from high school to that? And so we have a training program that has 2 facets. Evening programs open to the general public, teach you very simply how to code, from beginners to intermediate to advanced. Then our daytime program, where now 7 regional high schools bus their students in for half of a school day to spend their school day learning how to code. And so it's the greatest depth and breadth of computer programming education happening anywhere in the United States. And then the third component is execution. How do we make sure that you can find the custom software development solution that you need right here in Fresno, and that's executed through Shift 3 Technologies, our custom software development firm that does everything from websites to enterprise technology for regulated industries.
And Jake, you guys are all going to be moving into the new space?
So our team will continue operating the facility that we're in now, and it will stay a technology hub. The sort of core of our team will move into a new office space inside of Bitwise South Stadium, along with the other 40 or so tenants that will call that place home.
Well, it's great to see you guys grow every day. And how does it make you feel personally to know that you're helping the youth with your partnership with Fresno Unified and teaching these kids that coding? I mean, that's just invaluable.
That is far and away the most important thing that we do. We can talk about buildings and we can talk about technology and we can talk about companies, but those are all follow-ons to equipping our young people that want to be technologists, want to build a career in technology with the skills they need to do that, and then beginning to compete for their future. Competing, meaning the environments and the things that we can provide you in Fresno are just as good as what they can do in San Francisco, and maybe even in some ways better, is the only way that we can actually build a scalable technology industry in Fresno that can have a macro level economic impact on our city.
And lastly, Jake, how does it feel, you being a local man, to see this company grow and just inspire so many people?
It's really fun. You cast a vision and you begin to chase it down, and where it really sort of solidifies and you realize, holy smokes, we're on to something, is when somebody else picks it up and uses it the way you thought about, or in some new and exciting way. So when somebody learns how to code and uses that skill to change their own life, when a company says, I'm going to relocate to Fresno because this has proven the viability of that market, and on and on and on, when they're using the resources that we put in place, it's really neat validation of the idea, and at that point it's no longer us, it's the technology community picking it up and running with it.
Well, thank you so much, Jake, for your time and your hard work, and we wish you continued success.
Thank you.
Thanks.
All right, and they are part of the Fresno Chamber of Commerce, which provides valuable information for everyone in the Central Valley, including tourists and business owners, everything from government to health and local information. They already have about 1,500 members, but they're always looking for more. So if you're interested, visit their website at fresnochamber.com or give them a call at 495-4800. Still to come, how this popular Central Valley nut is helping a Biggest Loser runner-up stay healthy. The show's lead nutritionist and contestant join us after the break.